A Saturday afternoon match of the round. The ladder leader versus the reigning premier, and we're underway. Boat gets the early clearance, gets away with it. Got away from Martin, heads wide, Charlie. Good one-on-one with Grimes early. Woodcock pounced on it, was pounced on. Ball hits the deck. Woodcock got a quick handball back out again. Scooted wide, Rockcliffe outside of the boot. Didn't quite strike it as well as he would have liked and lost it.
Back. Very busy already is Boak. Here they go. The young man, Woodcock, had his first goal last week stripped off him by a score review. Here's a chance for Adams. Has kicked the free goal, has he? He kicked one last week. He's playing as a forward this week, and he kicks one of the goals of the year.
Simple. Just square the ball back into the middle, because this is nigh on impossible. We're talking about a young ruckman here who's not exactly as light on his feet as some of the other small forwards, and he had numbers in the middle everywhere, so I'm glad he kicked it. But what a finish. And if that doesn't get him, his teammates and the crowd excited, nothing will.
When you get two of the informed sides in the competition shaping up against the...
Again, some splendid delivery. Bolton, beautiful drop step, one way, back to Martin. He danced his way inside 50, and he would normally finish that.
Game, but looking the good so far. He's had a ton of it so far. Up it goes, up towards the full forward position. Sutcliffe snatching at the ball. The ball spills out from Wines. Butters gets it out. Amon's beautiful on the left foot. He lines them up and misses to the near side.
Big raps on his kicking as well, and he's had a good start to his career. There's the inside kick towards the top of the square, and Charlie...
Yeah, boys.
In the meantime, Charlie Dixon. Splendid start.
And he's showing us exactly what he's capable of. Just bursting up the corridor, and he...
Ball fell though for Farrell. He turned it over. Bolton tried to sidestep a couple. That's a throw. They can play onto advantage here, Port Adelaide. Butters shoots the handball inboard. Long kick towards goal. Looks like an absolute ripper. They've all combined, and Robbie Gray
to put a great tackle on here on Shea Bolton when it looked like he was going to step. In fact, it was Laddams. My apologies, I saw the blonde hair. That is to see a big man get down and do that, create the turnover, because Bolton's been in outstanding form. He's got great evasive skills, but to effect a tackle like that, brilliant stuff.
Best tackling team in the competition, Port Adelaide.
That's why.
Richmond aren't too shabby either, so it's...
Dixon doing the ruck work against Chol. They bump. Umpires pulled a free kick out of it, and it's going to the forward. Hunting down a Coleman medal, perhaps, if he finishes the season off well. And he's Amon. He tried to get around Lynch to his detriment. He shrugged him late. Now he gets the kick to where he wanted it, top of the square. And Butters drops in. He's having a fantastic season there. Pick 12 from a couple of years ago, and he slides that through with ease. And it is 4-0.
And just shrugged the tackle. And in the end, that resulted in the inside 50, which then cost Richmond a goal. But here he's got him. I mean, he tries to take him on Eamon, and he is caught cold. You just got to stick that tackle. That's the difference.
So Tom Lynch had surgery in his hand of the attacking players, but Butters goes. Sutcliffe from 51. Charlie Dixon, he missed one from similar distance not long ago. Comes in to kick 5 on the trot for Port Adelaide, and he misses.
Well, he sliced both of them. He's leaning way back. He leant so far back on that.
I'm in there. Bolton scrambles it forward. That'll do. Get it forward any way you can. Port with the extra behind the ball. They get in each other's way. Lynch, a soda, strolls in, and boy, did they need that.
The footy cornered, and they made a meal of it.
Houston
boys.
and McKenzie.
Still, sometimes you just got to get that ball in, don't you?
That's a gift for Tom Lynch.
Couldn't believe his luck.
Chol does beautifully with courage and the flight of the ball. Can he control it now? He knocks it forward. This is magnificent athleticism. Chol goes down, picks it up, swoops on the ball, gets the handball over the top. That's great football. He sets it up for Revolt. Marby Charles, stand up. We salute you. That was magnificent.
Yeah, he was the one that was able to keep the ball going forward. Terrific courage. And then he followed it up. He managed to pick up the ball even when he got tackled. He got the hand pass forward and that enabled the goal to be kicked.
Well, Port Adelaide again looked really well positioned to be able to deal with that one. First, McKenzie, who overran the ball, and then Lena, who had an opportunity to take body, and Chol was good enough to keep his feet, keep the ball just surging forward. As
Bolton with the look-away handball. Might have been better having a look. Grimes under the hammer. Georgiades wrapped him up. Boulder carrying it with one hand, trying to get a handball out. It's coming back. Free kick behind the ball. Maybe some high contact here on Grimes.
It's got to be the other way.
It is the other way. Okay.
It has to be the other way.
Away.
Yep. Good call.
Review complete. Looking at this angle, we can see the whole of the ball has crossed the...
They were out of defence before and they're out again as Dustin Martin goes long and strong. Jack Revolt, up he goes. Punched away beautifully by Joe. So number 11 on the left, they're just taken out of it there by Jack.
In this opening term, a mongrel that might actually come off. Arts broke through the tackle brilliantly. Opens it up now for McIntosh. Goal square. Lynch. Big fist of Jonas.
Sitting underneath it and taking the mark was Floston. That was great because he knew the herd were coming at him at 100 miles an hour. Held his nerve, kicks it long. Chance for the Tigers as a push in the back. Umpire said no. And Revolt strolls into the open goal for his second.
well, you can see straight after this kick from Jonas, Charlie Dixon doesn't get there, and then he points, hey, get the ball wide. It's late in the quarter. Let's get the ball wide and consolidate our lead. Instead, you take the corridor on, direct turnover.
I think Lynch got into the back of them a bit there, but let's have a look.
Not much.
Not much.
Not much. I'm happy for that to be called play on. They've got themselves right.
Scott and the bar. Charlie.
Friendly. Dan Chol takes it out of the air, but besieged. Rebold tried to squeeze the kick through. Dustin Martin with the strength. Oh, you mentioned he hadn't touched it. He's touched it now, Lambert.
Bullocked his way through and able to dish off the handball right on cue.
But that whole passage of play, Roo, is just get the ball going forward. That is just push it forward, push it forward, push it forward, and then something comes of it.
It's great strength and presence of mind for Martin to be able to just steel yourself and brace for that contact, and then on the way down, get your fist to the ball, dish off a little handball. Really clever.
And again, on the ball. Boulder tries to kick it around the boundary line. No 15, says the umpire. Woodcock did well the outside of the boot. Robbie Gray, the look-away handball over to Boak. High up and under. And it's through for a bar. In it goes. Inside the forward 50 again. Oh, he's got it, Adams. The big man. For career goal number 5. Peter Adams comes in, kicks, and puts it right through the middle. Port Adelaide fight back.
Well, then it really answers the question for you.
That's right, Nick. Westhoff's more of a forward ruck. We know he
Handled into the wrong spot, really. Big Charlie again with that strength. Had to break his way through. Tough ball to win. Power Pepper, bottom of the pack. Screams for holding it. Did he jump on it? He did. Free kick, Richmond.
Took about 10 seconds.
And 50.
Well, he had the ball in his hands and he put it on the ground.
So it took about 10 seconds for the Richmond players to umpire themselves. So away goes Marlon Pickett. Up to the 450. He has kicked a mongrel punt, but it's marked by Lynch, who goes long and strong. It's gone from one end to the other. Jack goes up. He's got the free kick.
Yeah, it has to be a free kick against again.
Just the one, they say. And Revolt comes in and kicks goal number 3.
But how that hasn't been penalised, 2 hands in the back, and they've only seen, I don't know if they thought Cleary was going to dive into Jack's legs.
How many in the house did you say?
Only 10,000. Sounds like 100,000 right now.
Where's the other umpire to overrule it too, boys?
That's interesting. You're right, Roo.
I love their footy, the Port Adelaide fan base. A bit like a... Again, got away from Power Pepper.
opportunity to attack when Hartlett does this. But his skipper, Tom Jonas, was not expecting the ball to come back to him.
So twice in a row now, Port Adelaide have made an absolute blunder in their forward line.
That's holding
and
the
then
ball.
have been absolutely murdered by the umpiring at the other end.
Well, that's twice at that end that the Port Adelaide players have almost stopped because they're just expecting the free kick to be paid. You can see there they're all pointing at the umpire.
Blues, bit of everything. Here we go. Oh,
Yes!
Baker! Great stuff. Picked up by Woodcock. It's a goal! Oh, you wouldn't believe it! What a goal! Woodcock! His first in footy!
2 goes at it. How good. Oh, fantastic
How courageous
courage
was that?
from Baker, Roo. Absolutely unreal. That's just about as brave an act as you'll see.
To kick through this one a lot more, although he doesn't go for it.
Instead, he goes to McKenzie, who bangs it long.
So Georgiades, he turns and he spears and he hosts for Charlie. Dersma, Robbie Gray, great finishing skills, Robbie Gray. Oh, as good as it gets.
To ground, and look at them queuing up. Look at Amon, look at Dersma, Gray. They're all front and square, exactly where a good small forward should be.
That's because, have a look at Dixon here. He attracts 3 Richmond defenders, 3 of them to spoil Dixon. That's what happens when you start taking contested marks.
And Jace, a few Port Adelaide supporters are sometimes being critical of Dixon that he doesn't hold his mark, certainly prior to this season, but what it does to...
Butters danced inside, puts it up high, hoping for Laddams. Got up there, Georgiades, the flyer as well. Good tackle by Bolder. Georgiades, aim on, found some space, bends it around, adds another. Purple patch for Port.
For the ground. So he marks the footy, he's got his backs to goal, but then he just rolls, he turns, and the game is in motion. So this is what you get deep entries, you get a good look at it. You're not completely outnumbered as a forward line. So when you win the ball, you're actually getting decent shots on goal.
Duck, now he's in trouble and he's thrown it straight back to the worst plug on the ground. That's in the back. Robbie Gray got a free kick. On the left boot's a beautiful kick. And Soldo takes the mark, gives it back to Short. Short, long kick, up to the full forward zone, off the hands of the pack. Going hard at the ball there is Arts. Can he do something? Oh, yes, Arts kicks a ripper. What a goal.
Pickett's grab on the wing. That is a hanger. That's a very, very good one. But then it was left, unfortunately, Scott Lysette found himself in a situation where he's got to follow a small forward, and he just doesn't have the agility to go with Arts.
So Arts gets the goal, but the Port Adelaide fans are saying, yeah, that's a 12-point turnaround from Robbie Gray not having a shot at goal at the other end. Meantime, it's 9 points of difference, Port Adelaide in front.
Well, you could argue that the throw came before the in the back.
Cleaned up here, just a bad one on the neck there, obviously.
10 seconds left, gets it inside